Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm sharing 5 of my favorite beauty products that have really helped change my beauty routine, as in make it easier or more effective, or just have been overall repurchase products that have been totally amazing for me. So whenever I was going through these products, I surprisingly only had one makeup product. So everything else is still beauty related, but not necessarily makeup. So if you guys are interested in hearing about these 5 products, then just keep on watching. The first product is actually very new to me. I just got it last month. It was a Christmas gift from my parents, and it was something that I was actually debating on whether to pick up or not. I had seen mixed reviews on it, but I'm glad that they got it for me because I actually have really been enjoying it, and it has completely changed my entire skincare routine. So this is the makeup eraser, and it's this pink cloth, just this hot pink cloth. And what you do with this is you basically just wet it and you rub it across your face, and it removes every single bit of your makeup. And the reason I was so skeptical about this is I was worried about how it would remove eye makeup, as in waterproof like mascara, because I always use my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and that's a smudge proof mascara, so it's pretty hard to get off. But surprisingly, this gets that mascara off. It gets my entire makeup off, and it's just a little bit easier and quicker for me than using my actual oil cleansers. I still use those on and off now. I like oil cleansers. I think they're very soothing and, you know, spa-like. So I still use the oil cleanser a couple times a week, but most nights I'm staying up pretty late now. Our puppy stays up late. He's a late night owl like us. So I've been going to bed pretty late, and I've just kind of been wanting to simplify my skincare routine, and the makeup eraser just is so quick, so easy. If you're the type of person that, you know, you want something quick to take your makeup off at night with, this is the product. The only thing is that this cloth is $20, and I feel like this material can be bought somewhere. I feel like this is just a special kind of material. It kind of feels like microfiber. So I don't know if you guys know of this material, what it is, and if you could get it cheaper somewhere, let me know, because I mean, 20 bucks for a cloth, I feel like there's a secret to this and we can figure it out. So if you know what this material is, let everyone know in the comments below. But this has really changed my skincare game because it's just so easy to remove my makeup now, and I just one less step I have to worry about. The next product is actually a hair product, and I've been using this for a little over a year now, I believe, and it's the Bumble and Bumble Blow Dry Repair Cream. I bought this, like I said, around a year ago because my hair was really damaged from coloring, and I just needed something to fix it, and this had just released. I think it came out in February around my birthday, so yeah, almost a year I've had this. And I just went out on a whim and bought it because it already had really good reviews. It had only been out for a couple weeks, I think, and it had a 5-star review on Sephora. So I decided to pick this up, and it's basically just a blow dry cream that you put in your hair before you blow dry it. And the first time I used this, I was blown away. My hair looked like, not only like I had had a professional blowout, but also my split ends and my damaged ends weren't as noticeable. They were a lot more smoother, and just overall my hair looks so much more healthy after using this product. And a couple of my friends have started using it, and they have had the same results with this. And if you go to Sephora and read the reviews on this, it's just like amazing reviews. It is a little pricey. I think for the full size tube it's $30, but Sephora does make the travel size in this, and it's about this size, I would say, and it is $12, I think. So if you want to try it out first and you don't want to invest a ton of money in it, I would suggest getting the little travel size so you can see if it works for your hair type. But this is something that I constantly use. This is my second bottle, so one bottle lasts me pretty much almost a year because I just repurchased this bottle a couple months ago, I want to say. So this is just something that is, I mean, like, I can't do my hair without this, okay? But now that I've been using it so much, I will use it probably about 3 to 4 times a week now, just so my hair doesn't get entirely used to it. I always get asked to do a video on my favorite brushes or what my favorite inexpensive brushes are, and when I discovered this brush line, it completely changed my makeup game because I wasn't constantly having to search for specific makeup brushes that were expensive. I wasn't constantly having to order brushes, you know, from a website and waiting for them to get here. These are actually brushes that you can buy from Target, and they are the Up and Up Target brushes. And these are the most inexpensive brushes. They're cheaper than the Real Techniques brushes. Yet the quality is so amazing on these, and you can see that these are well loved. Obviously they need to be washed, but these brushes, I mean, they pretty much have everything covered for your face as far as brushes go. They're not as strong on the eye makeup brush line, but if you're looking for good face brushes, the moment that I found these, I was just blown away. They are so soft. You can wash them over and over and over again. They won't shed. They won't lose their soft texture. And just overall, they won't lose their shape. They stay like this. Pretty much looks like the day that I bought this brush. So if you are the type of person and you need really good makeup brushes, but you can't really invest in super expensive ones, I would highly suggest checking these out from Target. These are just 3 of my personal favorites. This is the powder brush. I use this every single day. I use this for actually something I'm going to talk about later on, but this is a brush that is in my routine every single day. This is I believe it's called the setting brush, and I feel like this came in one of their sets. They also have value sets where you can buy the brushes, you know, together as opposed to buying them individually, and some of them don't come individual, so you would just have to buy the set anyways. But this is one that I use for concealer, to buff out concealer underneath my eyes. Perfect size for that. And then this is the blush brush. I use this for so many different things. I actually have 3 of these, and I have one for highlighter, one for blush, one for bronzer, and that is how good and multitask like worthy this brush is. So again, whenever like I said, when I found these, they were just like, they were game changers for my beauty routine. I was just like super excited that there was a really good affordable brush brand that, you know, anyone could go to Target and pick up. Next up is the only makeup product within the entire 5 products that I picked out, and you guys have heard me rave about this over and over and over again. I seriously feel like a broken record at this point, but I feel like it is my duty to never stop talking about this product, and it is the Lorac Professional or Lorac Perfection Baked Perfecting Powder. So it doesn't look special. I mean, seriously, I've explained how I came upon this so many times. I literally just bought it on a whim, and it has become one of my, like, seriously top 5 favorite makeup products. I actually left this at my mom's house recently, and I couldn't find it anywhere in my beauty room. I was freaking out, and I was just seriously fixing to go over to Kohl's. I don't have any makeup stores near me, so Kohl's is the only place that carries Lorac around me. But I was seriously fixing to go repurchase this because I could not find it. And turns out my mom actually had it and she was using it. And this powder is just phenomenal. And several of you guys have already messaged me and told me that, I mean, every single person that has told me online that they bought this was not disappointed in it. So this is just a really finely milled baked powder, and the reason I love it so much is because it does minimize your pores. It really helps to smooth out your skin. Any skin type can use this. It is just a universal powder that I think everyone should have in their makeup routine. I'm just going to talk about this until it becomes more popular because I don't want Lorac to discontinue this. I don't think that they will because it is a part of one of their biggest selling lines, which is the Perfection line. But so I have this powder in literally every single color, starting from, I believe, tan all the way down to my light color, just because I have used this pretty much starting from the summer, then the fall, winter, and then like my in-between colors. I have a color in this powder for any time my skin tone is different, And that is saying something because I don't do that with most products. I normally just, you know, stick with like a translucent powder. But the best thing I can say about this is like the moment I bought this powder, it pretty much made any foundation look good. No matter how, you know, if the foundation generally didn't look that great on my skin, this always just smoothed out my face and gave me like that perfected kind of blurred look. I only have it on pretty much like my lower part of my face today because I went with more of a glowy look. But I mean, you guys have heard me talk about this so much. It is just such an amazing powder. I just can't suggest it enough. The last product actually goes hand in hand with powders. And if you're the type of person that really likes powder foundations, or you have to use a lot of powder, maybe because you're oily, this is something that is a cult favorite in the makeup industry. I wouldn't consider it a makeup product, but it's kind of like a makeup accessory. And whenever I show you guys, you're going to be like, really? But it's the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And again, this is my #1 most repurchased product in my whole entire makeup collection. I go through these like candy. It is ridiculous, and I always have a backup on hand. Right now I have a double pack backup because I just cannot be without this. I have a travel size I keep in my purse, and the reason this is such a, you know, life-changing product for me is because you guys know for the longest time I worked for bareMinerals, and I was always wearing powder foundation before they came out with, you know, more liquid and cream products. And there were times whenever I felt like my face looked too powdery, and I am also very dry, so that didn't help with the problem. And the moment I bought All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, it completely diminished the look of, you know, a powdery finish on my face. It perfected my makeup and it kept my makeup on all day. If those are 3 things that you do not want in your beauty routine, I don't know what you're striving for, but that was like goals for me. And anytime my face feels dry throughout the day, that's why I keep a small bottle of this in my purse. I'll just spritz this on my face, and it really does help to refresh my skin. But it does so many great things, and it is such a awesome, innovative product. It's made by Skindinavia, which they have their whole entire line, so it's pretty much the same thing if you have their brand. I know there's a brand called Model in a Bottle. They make a similar product, but literally the only one that I have stuck with and the only one that has really worked the best for me is All Nighter. Something about this just works so good, and I bathe in this, you guys. In one of my videos, a couple videos back, I seriously probably sprayed like 10 spritz on my face, and some girl was like, why do you use so much of that? And I was like, because it comes through for me, honey. It comes through. So if this is not in your routine, which I am willing to bet 80% of you guys already have this, you give it a chance. At least go buy the travel size of this and tell me that this does not help your makeup stay on longer. And also, if you are a powder person and you want to diminish, you know, the look of that powdery finish, this is your best friend. Okay guys, so those were my 5 products. I was actually very shocked when I sat down and went through my products, and those were the 5 that I came up with. But whenever I thought to myself, okay, which products have been effective? Which products do I repurchase the most? Which products do I feel like I probably couldn't live without right now? Those were the 5. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some suggestions. If you're looking for some new products to add into your routine, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.